This is my ally. Okay. I don't know what I was doing with my units. All I know is that my England falls as well at this point, and so this whole right flank now is open, and so USA and Austria should probably move. I think moved here again to try to take out this unit. So USA, I think yeah. By this time, VV has lost his position here and is falling back. Um, and he's moving here to support to protect my artillery pieces, I believe, because I think he was very pissed off at Austria. So Austria here is holding the front here against United States and Prussia, as well as these units here who will eventually come into play. So favorite cool part: my opponent moved in. I shot in my organ guns. This is Household Cavalry with his general in, and my organ guns decimate. Here they come. Oh, and they routed. I guess maybe you didn't see it. I think there's another repeat too, somewhere down the line. But right now, it's very much I routed. Very lucky shot. I routed the units, and this is where I realized. Oh, okay. So this is the part I was talking about. USA launches his general's bodyguard, and my organ guns are frantically trying to reload fast enough. So I thought, okay, I'm screwed here. And then all of a sudden, bam! My organ guns just knocked out his general. See? You can see the devastation left in his wake. So, very impressive. Organ guns are, very much interesting artillery pieces, but not very recommended unless you are willing to camp. Which, my game style, I don't like camping because camping's easy. Um, and so I kind of try to get units. I mean, at the time I didn't know any better, but generally I get units that can move forward and attack my opponent because it's much more challenging, it's much more interesting. So England found routes, the line infantry routes here, and so I believe I moved back to support, trying to because I thought, oh, there's clusters of them, so maybe my organ guns, with blubberbus effect can maybe land in some blows, but it didn't happen. So I'll be quiet a little bit, move around the map a little bit. Um, Pretty much, Austria wasn't very impressive with their defensive line here. Um, you know, because not very much maneuvering. If you're static, you opponent can outmaneuver you, which is very bad. So I guess I'll just be a little quiet for now. Okay, so I'll talk again. Okay, so he's maneuvering now, but he's because enemy Austria is attacking allied Austria, and so is both USA's and Prussia. So they're concentrating their attacks now on Austria, and because he should have fell back so that they could group up. Because if he fell back, he would have room to maneuver, but he held his line, which is admirable, but also very futile. Um, Unless you have support that can outflank your enemy. So at this time, EV has moved in all his remaining units, guard, his two guards and line infantry to hold the line here, while I am shooting as best I can to try to support Austria. So I believe with both of our combined firepower, we routed two of Austria's Grenzers. Very impressive, attack here. Um, but sadly, um, he's getting flanked and in crossfire. So over here, his left flank is being rolled up. On his right flank, though, he's apparently holding. But I believe he's going to lose because I mean, it's kind of a bygone conclusion by this time that we're going to lose. But I appreciate people that will stick it out to the end, rather than people that will like, oh, I want to quit. So okay, so my opponent is attacking this long rifleman. I, however, don't notice it until it's probably too late. So I believe I notice it now, and I try to fight off USA's long rifleman. But we'll see. I believe I did notice them, and I believe